It looks so empty without that fish tank in there. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hey y'all. So, it just looks awkward. It doesn't look the same. If you haven't noticed, the fish tank is not where it's supposed to be. Clearly, my mom had a moment of OCD and she started to move stuff around. So the fish tank is now just relocated. You can still see them swimming around and frolicking, if you will. I think it was kind of offensive to have them on the table anyway. As like festive as it looked, it's rude because if I was sitting at the table eating like fish sticks or something, or like the little tilapia in the bag, if I was a fish, I would be looking at me like, oh, for real, so you just gonna sit there in my face and eat my cousin like that? That's rude. And I'd be like, well, I'm sorry, I gotta eat. I'm hungry. Sorry, but that's beyond the point. So hey, y'all, it's I'll open the shades. It's cold. There we go. Get on me. Lay it on me, baby, lay it on me. I'll get into the shirt. Do you love? Whoa, almost fell. Okay. How can I think outside the box when they won't even let me out of it? The story of my life. So, I'm sitting in the chair backwards. I'm about it. Okay, so the week has been long and drastic and annoying news wise, but we have a lot to talk about today. We have, of course, the week wrap up, which we're about to get into now. The stunt that was pulled on the Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority, also known as the RTA, we will discuss. And we have a video review and we got a reaction video to do. So let us start with your week wrap up. Lil Wayne got somebody pregnant again. Now, I'm not too sure what these people see in Predator, but apparently he got a gold mine in between his leg and legs. I don't know what's going on. He now has 5 children, 3 blacks, a white, and an Asian. I'm just saying. Um, oh, they found heroin on Nelly's tour bus. Now, I seen this story like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was like, it was a blind item. They just said, guess which celebrity we found drugs on the tour or something like that. I was like, oh, whatever, I don't care. It's probably something like Hillbilly. So, no shade. I'm not racist. So, when I found out it was Nelly, I was like, Nelly? First of all, Nelly isn't even famous to me anymore. Secondly, what the hell is he doing with heroin on a tour bus? Like, I didn't read the full story. I just know they found heroin on his tour bus. Because I don't need to know much more. They found heroin on your tour bus. You getting high off marijuana. So, marijuana, I like that. That's a good. I think I'm gonna run with marijuana for the rest of my day. Okay, so yeah, that's that. I'm not talking more about that. There are rumors circulating that Tamar and Vince, Tamar Braxton and Vince, her husband, i.e., Lady Gaga's manager, are separating. Now, here's the kiki. I did read about this. So apparently, if y'all don't know anything about Tamar, notice she's outside the box. She's crazy and she's loud, boisterous, and all those things. And Vince is more so of a cool, laid back guy. And I don't watch the show because I don't have time to. But my cousin told me that on the show there was always this conflict of Vince, can take the outrageous lifestyle and he's just like can't deal with it and stuff like that. And if he's gonna move on, he's gonna move on without her and stuff like that. So these are just separation rumors, and no one actually has come forth and said anything about it, her or him. Well, I don't follow him on Twitter, but I know Tamar last night tweeted about the show that it was going to be hard for her to watch this episode because of the emotion involved in it, and I didn't watch it because I was probably asleep. So yeah, get right. I love them as a couple, so I hope they stay together. Cassie decided to reach her long legs so long and reach for some type of attention when she released this photo of a screenshot of her new video that's allegedly coming out. Why Cassie still has a record deal, I will never understand because ever I think that Me and You song, the first song she came out with, was the last hit she had. And that was back when I was in middle school or high school. And I've been out of high school for 5 years. And it damn sure didn't come out in 2008. So she might be pushing a 10-year anniversary. Anywho, she released a screenshot of her and Nicki Minaj in front of her with her face in her crotch, simulating oral sex. She just reads. I'm sorry, I'm eating a mint. I be telling myself I shouldn't do that because it's rude, but I do it all the time. Y'all used to it. But yeah, Cassie, seriously, you reaching like no other. Like, if anybody's gonna watch the video, they're gonna watch for that one part and to see what the song is about because apparently Nicki Minaj has her face in your crotch. Other than that, Cassie, don't nobody care about you. Okay, what's next? Oh, of course we have to talk about Chris Brown, Crash Bandicoot, and Rihanna. Now, here's the allegation this time, because there's always a new allegation with these three idiots. So, Chris Brown allegedly sat Rihanna and Crash Bandicoot down and had a round table on how they could possibly make their relationship work as a trinomial, if you will. That's my math term. So, first of all, I have to say, if these two women sat down and discussed how they could share a man, I have lost all respect for both of them. Firstly, I don't believe Rihanna actually gives a flying fuck about, because at the end of the day, Rihanna knows if she wants Chris, she can have him. All she has to do is call, and Chris will be right there because they're in love and cute and things of that nature. Now, here's the kiki. Carrie Douche or Karaoke Karuchi crack cocaine, I don't know. Her, there's not really, she feels like, which is the way I would believe you should feel about your significant other. She believes she shouldn't have to share her boyfriend or her man with anyone, which is the way most people would think, but, you know, Rihanna doesn't think like everybody. So, yeah, they basically sat down and made like a fucking time schedule and shit on when they'll see Chris and when Chris will see each one of them. I would like to call it the D schedule, if you will. You feeling what the D stands for. So that's that. Chris Brown is on his Stevie J mission. I believe that's raunchy and stupid. I just can't. Lastly, well, no, not lastly. Rocco is being added to 11 Hip Hop Crew, which I think is tacky because Rocco's a nobody. I can't even tell you a Rocco song. So, you know Rocco, Monica's baby father, him. And this is lastly. This came out, I think, like Tuesday or Wednesday. Stacey Dash is apparently a Romney supporter. And black people went into a fucking frenzy. It was the same reaction that people got when Nicki Minaj made that little verse about her voting for Romney. I don't understand what's the big damn deal because in the end of the day, my tax bracket and Stacey Dash tax bracket are two totally different things. Like mine is over here and hers is way over here. So if she wants to vote for Romney because that's going to be the best for her financially, then guess what? Go ahead, Stacey. You still fine as hell. I'm not going to knock you for it. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we're not going to support anything Stacey Dash does because she's voting for Mitt Romney. That makes no sense to me. Like, just because we don't agree with her vote, we going to throw her ass in the little cave in the dungeon with the lions and stuff. That's rude. I don't understand. I never understood why people do stuff like that, but that's just me. So that's basically what went down this week. If you got anything extra to add to the weekday wrap up, put it in the down below bar. And do I need to share any links with y'all? No, it wasn't many links this time. So that's it. We're off to see the Wizard, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. All right, y'all. Peace.